Kids is going to be performing at the 2023 MTV Video Music Awards. The VMA started revealing the performers for this year's award show on August 22nd. The show is scheduled for September 12th, and after receiving a nomination for the Best K-pop Award, Stray Kids have also been invited to perform at the VMAs for the first time. They will be joining BTS and Blackpink as the only K-pop groups to perform at the award show, and the first fourth-generation group to do so. Fans were more than happy to hear the news, especially now that people outside of the K-pop space could get a chance to know more about the group. We can't wait to see them shake the stage at the VMAs. Fantasy Boys are making their debut, but it's not going to be smooth as there are a few changes. Some big changes, actually. Next month marks the eagerly awaited debut of Fantasy Boys, an all-male group formed from an NBC audition program. People were especially looking forward to seeing Yoo Jun-won, who won first place in the audition, but his debut is not happening anymore. Funky Studio, the company behind the making of the show, and Pocket Doll Studio, the company who will be managing the group, announced that Yoo Jun-won will not be debuting with the group anymore. The company's statement explained that they had multiple contract discussions with Yoo Jun-won and his parents. According to the company's statement, despite using a contract in line with Fair Trade Commission guidelines, Jun-won's parents requested contract changes due to his program ranking. Concerns over fairness and equity were explained to them, but Jun-won was basically kicked out due to leaving without permission twice due to his parents' requests. However, Yoo Jun-won claims otherwise. According to a handwritten letter that he shared on his personal Instagram account, the company was the one at fault, not his parents. In the letter, he expressed disappointment that he couldn't fulfill his childhood dream of debuting. The reason for that is, at least as Jun-won claims, he disagrees with Pocket Doll's arguments, finding them far from reality. He wrote, "I have talked, emailed, and made numerous phone calls to negotiate with Pocket Doll. I requested amendments to unreasonable contract terms, and the contract terms were not met. The company used unreasonable conditions to push for agreement, and as a result of this, his trust in the company was ruined, making renewing the contract impossible." After reading both statements, people are divided. Some are saying that the parents were likely at fault because if the company's statement is true, Jun-won wouldn't be the first nor the last idol to be screwed over by his parents. However, there's a group of people who are arguing that Pocket Doll is one of the worst agencies in the entertainment industry, so Jun-won is only dodging a bullet by not debuting under that company. A commenter also mentioned seeing contract details shared by a member in which it says that each member has to pay around 4.6 million won per month for basic necessities like practice rooms and manager fees, excluding car rental. The commenter explained that the cost could be waived, but they're required to sell 500,000 albums in 3 months, which makes the situation bad enough. If the contract which was posted turns out to be true, Pocket Doll are in big trouble. Twice's Jihyo has revealed quite an interesting fact about herself. She recently appeared on Imu Jin's service to promote her solo debut Killin' Me Good. In the episode, Jihyo discussed her 18-year journey in the entertainment industry, which covered her 10-year training period at JYP Entertainment. Back in the day, the trainee crew also featured the future stars of Wonder Girls, 2PM, and Miss A, all waiting for their spotlight. And guess what? The crew also had some old-school JYP trainees like Kikwang from Highlight and CL from 21. Talk about a star-studded training camp. However, Jihyo finally had a chance to debut, but surprisingly not with Twice. Jihyo revealed that she was supposed to debut in a group named Six Mix along with future Twice members Jonghyun and Nayeon and former JYP Entertainment trainees Lena, Minyoung, and Cecilia. The Six Mix members were pretty close, but their dreams of debuting together were shattered pretty fast, with the group being disbanded only a few days before they were meant to shoot their debut music video. This caused Jihyo to start questioning her path due to the unexpected change in her debut plans. While it's sad that we missed out on this group, if they didn't disband, we wouldn't have gotten Twice, so maybe it's all for the best. Dispatch has started getting more involved in the 50-50 situation, and it's not looking good for the group. In a new article that they published, they went on to disprove many of the claims made by 50-50 side. They claimed that the CEO of Attract didn't attend the monthly evaluations, but Dispatch proved otherwise with actual evidence. According to the article, around 23 evaluations happened between May 2020 and June 2022, as reported by Dispatch. The report goes on to say that the final 4 members of 50-50 were chosen in an April 2022 evaluation, and assessments for the group's debut song started in June. Dispatch managed to obtain a photo from a December 24, 2020 practice studio evaluation, confirming who was there. This included director Baek and An Seung-gil from The Givers, CEO Jung Hong-jun, and other employees from Attract, The Givers, and Camp. These evaluations were organized by director Baek from The Givers. During an April 2022 evaluation, staff exchanges indicated they knew Jung Hong-jun was present, as one staff member wrote, "CEO Jung can't get his hiccups to stop, so if he goes on during the evaluation, please understand." Moving on, Dispatch delved into the claim that Attract staff had tossed meals made by the members' parents onto the floor. According to Dispatch, this specific incident took place on July 6, 2021, the same day that trainees A and B were tasked with writing statements of reflection in their trainee logs. A staff member who witnessed the situation clarified that it was indeed snacks, not proper meals, that were thrown down. Particularly, Director Beck from The Givers was assigned to uncover members' hidden snacks in their dorm. He threw these snacks onto the floor and ordered the members to put everything in the trash. The trainees had started a diet program in June 2021, but their weight hadn't noticeably changed. To discover the reason, staff visited their dorm and Director Beck listed all the snacks they discovered. They saw chocolate waffles, powdered candy, mint chocolate protein cookies, and more. Director Beck scolded them and directed them to dispose of the snacks. The media outlet also pointed out that Attract allegedly wasn't starving the girls, but that the members had agreed to follow a diet before their debut. Moving on, Dispatch looked into why album and digital sales earnings were reported as zero on Attract's quarterly financial report. Indeed, Attract's Q1 2023 financial report displayed no earnings from album and digital sales. Instead, it showed modest earnings like 25,000 Korean won and 100,000 Korean won from appearances on broadcasts. Dispatch then delved into why album and digital sales earnings were listed as zero. In a series of Kakao Talk messages between An Seung-gil and John Hong-jun, An Seung-gil acknowledged that pay statements have been delayed for both artists and their parents. An Seung-gil expressed regret to John Hong-jun for not addressing this promptly and assured that the Givers would explain to the members' parents that the responsibility lay with the Givers. It wasn't until May 2023 that Attract managed to fix the errors in the pay statements and send them to the members' parents. If you had said a year ago that netizens would be angry at unanswered questions and eagerly waiting for a Dispatch article and count on them to reveal the truth, everyone would have been laughing, yet here we are. Now onto something horrible. A Sasaeng broke into NCT Jaehyun's hotel room and people are pissed. On August 21st, an international Sasaeng of NCT's Jaehyun uploaded a video revealing the interior of a hotel room that NCT 127 members used during their US tour the previous October. This controversial video was recorded after a Sasaeng took Jaehyun's hotel room key and entered the room without permission while it was unoccupied. You can see Jaehyun's stage costumes and personal belongings in the video, making the whole thing even scarier. Fans also noticed that the hotel room in the video looked very similar to the setting of the room where NCT members had done live streams. To make matters worse, the Sasaeng had been stalking the members for quite a while. Yes, that's the same Sasaeng that appeared on NCT's vlogs. Obviously, fans were furious at this and demanded that the Sasaeng be put behind bars. On August 22nd, SM Entertainment issued an official statement addressing the leaked video. They mentioned that the video's release was an illegal breach of the artist's privacy and that they would be collecting evidence against the initial uploader and those sharing the video. They also mentioned plans to collaborate with local and international platforms as well as legal experts to ensure a comprehensive investigation by law enforcement agencies. In case you thought that the Sasaeng would be pleading for forgiveness, that's not the case at all. They're actually accusing Twitter users and even SM Entertainment of spreading misinformation about them, even harassing them and invading their privacy. If that wasn't laughable enough to you, she said that she would be getting legal help from the Michigan Law School against SM Entertainment. Although her reaction is quite ridiculous, the situation is very scary, and it's even scarier that she's been doing this for a few years with no repercussions. We can only hope that SM takes this seriously and that the stalker can be in jail as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!